Now, a decision to push ahead with the redevelopment of Shepherd's Bush Market has been given the green light this evening. There's been a long battle over the future of the site, and Jessica King is at the market for us tonight with the latest. Jessica.
Good evening. Well, the High Court has today made the decision about the site here, and they have said that market traders will have to embrace the changes in the redevelopment that are set here, and they will be imposed on 13 shops in Goldhawk Road and about 140 market stalls. Now, this multi-million-pound development has faced a long and fierce battle from local residents and from market traders. They say it will change the feel of the market, that local residents won't come here anymore. And I'm joined by one of the market traders now, Laura. Laura, you've been here for how many years?
My father started in this market in 1933. So this is our over 80 years we've been here.
So you must be very disappointed with this news.
I am very disappointed. I'm very sad for the people that use the market every day. I'm very sad for the traders that come here. We're a multicultural group of people. We all work together well. And I'm very, very sad for the people that come and support this market and do their shopping here.
What does this mean for the traders and for the people that also shop here?
For the traders, it means it's the a later stage in a development of us having to try and work with the developers to find mutual grounds, to set the leases, to set the rents, to set the location where we're going to be in the final market, which are all very, very vague, and we haven't had anything in writing yet. And for the shoppers, then it's very sad. London, lots of different people live in London, but not all 24-year-olds with disposable income. People want to come and do shopping. They don't always want to go to the high street shops. They come to Shepherd's Bush with their trolleys, and sometimes they're elderly. They don't talk to people. Shepherd's Bush is always someone to talk to. There's always someone to have a chat to. It's a really great place to do shopping.
So where will you go from here?
I think we... obviously, we've got to sit down and talk to our lawyers, and then we'll take it from there, I think. So I need to talk to the other committee members, and we'll have a talk, and we'll see how we feel next week.
Thank you, Laura. Well, we did speak to Orion Shepherd's Bush to ask them to come down to the site tonight. They couldn't be here, but they did send us this statement. They said that the reality is that the majority of traders tell us customer numbers are dropping and that the market has long been in decline. They say much needed modernisation and investment provides an opportunity to address this by adapting to changes in what shoppers want, following the example of other iconic London markets. Well, traders here say they don't necessarily want this to be another iconic London market like Borough Market. It's very different to that. It's not necessarily for tourists, it's for real local residents. They're obviously very disappointed with the result today and have yet to decide what action they will take.
Thank you, Jessica, there at Shepherd's Bush Market. Let's take a look now. Welcome back to London Live News. It's 28 minutes past 6, and I'm Luke Blackwell. Let's remind you of our top story tonight, and a decision to push ahead with the redevelopment of Shepherd's Bush Market has been given the green light this evening. There's been a long battle over the future of the site, and Jessica King is at the market for us tonight.
Well, the High Court has today rejected the bid. The High Court has today rejected the bid for market traders down here at Shepherd's Bush Market. The bid has been imposed on 13 shops in Goldhawk Road, about 140 stallholders in the market, which you can see behind me. Now, this multi-million-pound project is being developed by Orion. They want to completely upgrade the market and build 200 new flats. It looks set to go ahead despite the fierce opposition from traders and local residents who say it'll change the feel of the market and really affect their livelihood. Earlier on, I spoke to Peter Wheeler, one of the local residents here.
So we're very, very disappointed what happened in the High Court. It's not the end of the battle yet. There's obviously other things which are in place which we're going to go forward with later down the line. But it's very disappointing that the judge has gone in favour of the big multiple companies rather than the small businesses, which is, I thought, the Conservative government was trying to nurture small businesses and make them push forward. And we find that very disappointing with the government.
What does it mean for the market holders here?
I think it's a great uncertainty for the market holders. I think, A, they're worried about protected leases, which we have for a number of years, and they're going to put them on licences, and B, the size of the stalls, where they're going to go, how long they're going to be there for, and also there's a continuity fund which they've offered. It's a £500,000 package over a 3-year period. That equates to about £23 a week per person over a 3-year period, which is derisory. And we said, well, hang on a second, what happens when we want to claim more money? And they said, well, when the £500,000 run out, that's all, there's no more money in the pot. Well, we know for a fact, and I know for a fact, I've worked in other markets where there's been construction, and when the construction's taken place, the takings of the traders who said have gone down to zero. So the 500,000 is a very, very small amount. Now, I don't think it'll last even a year, let alone 3 years.
So what do you want to see?
Well, I want to see greater transparency in the meetings we have with them. They say everything, put everything down in verbally, but nothing's in writing. And when we ask them to write to us and put it in writing so we can verify this in writing, they never seem to do this, unfortunately. It's never put down in writing. Then we ought to keep arguing the same case over and over again, asking the same questions. And all the traders are very, very worried because they can see their businesses teetering at the present time and going over and going out of business.
Well, Orion Shepherd's Bush couldn't be here this evening, but they did send us this statement. They said that the reality is that the majority of traders tell us customer numbers are dropping and that the market has long been in decline. Much needed modernisation and investment provides an opportunity to address this by adapting to changes in what shoppers want, following the example of other iconic landmarks. While traders at Shepherd's Bush Market here behind me don't necessarily want this to be another iconic London market like Borough Market, they say this is really for local residents who come here to shop here, not necessarily to sort of eat and drink and socialise. So a lot of bitter disappointment here today about the High Court's ruling.
Jessica King there at Shepherd's Bush Market with our top story tonight. Let's take a